Hello everyone, this is Digibit23 coming at you with Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. I decided to start a series on this because Final Fantasy XII is one of the few Final Fantasies I haven't played. And so when the Zodiac Age was released, I decided to give it a shot. Because I've never played it, I don't know what to expect. I know that it's when they started to go in a little bit of different direction with the combat system and whatnot. So, let's jump right in. I know nothing about this. I've never played it. I've never seen a cutscene. I've never seen screenshots for it other than the back of the box for the original game. So, let's jump into it. Okay, so I go through some settings. I want the vibration on. Screen shake, no thank you. Subtitles just in case. Rest of it looks good to me. Let's start. Oh good, I was worried that for some reason streaming of the cutscenes was going to be blocked. So, my understanding is this takes place in the world of Ivalice, which I believe the Final Fantasy Tactics series took place in, which I absolutely adored. So I'm recognizing some of the races here, so I know a little bit about the world, a little bit, but not a whole lot of the plot and whatnot. So, unless there's something like super significant in the cutscene from now on, I think I'm going to try and just stay quiet so you guys can enjoy the cutscene.
From this time forth, may the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Far on.
An attack by both land and air, our kingdom will stand little.
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Sure, I like these airships. They look a little eh.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
We must withdraw! No! Paling still stands!
Shield beyond sight. Their failing light.
The paling's fallen! Then it's over! For my father. For my father! Lord Rasler!
Blessings of the Great Father descend, and guide your bodies return to the earth. Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Pharaoh.
Well, that escalated extremely quickly. I knew his life was going to suck the second he was getting married in the first part of the cutscene. That's just how it works in a fantasy game. If you're happy, you're going to be sad eventually. Well, so that escalated extremely quickly.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the Kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Ramenas, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
Oh, so I see what's going on. So Dalmasca wasn't their enemy, but they were forced to fight them to keep themselves alive.
Can you hear me?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand?
Athena Fortress.
Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Bossler, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Steady, Rex.
Well, impressive.
Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
So, one of the other few things I know about this game is that the main character, I believe, is Van. So I feel like we're not going to be playing as Rex for very long. Use the right... Oh, heh. And this Bosch guy is probably just a tutorial. Oh, welcome whoever just joined. Make sure to comment if you have any questions. And if you like what you see when this video goes live, make sure you like it and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing the Zodiac Age videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I don't really understand why the game thinks I need a tutorial on how to talk to people, because that's kind of ridiculous. Life is worth too much to throw away, Rex. Do what you can, but don't try to be a hero. Save the hero stories for your brother once we're back in Rabanastre. Just listen to the captain and we'll get through this. That was, it's really not great advice there, bro. One to the fortress this gate, we must go. Okay. I don't feel like I don't... This is not a great start to the game for me, because I don't really need a tutorial on how to use a door. It seems pretty insane. But if anyone who's watching knows if this is what the original game was like too, go ahead and leave a comment and let me know, because I want to know if they really thought this was necessary back when they released 12. Oh, from the party menu, you can examine your equipment inventory. Oh, do I actually get to fight somebody now? Looks like it. Alright, so the red line is a hostile target line. Take heed, you're being targeted. When a foe targets you, the line is red. When you target a foe, the line is blue. If you see a red line, look for foes at once. If they're not readily apparent, use the right stick to look around. Once you've started attack and targeted a foe, close the distance, use the left stick until you automatically attack, or until your foe is defeated. You can change targets or actions anytime if your HP falls. Press X and select items in the battle and use a potion. Oh, so basically you play Final Fantasy. Got it. Okay, I see. So it's kind of like a seamless... Actually, as awkward as that was, because I didn't realize there was a bar that I had to fill up to attack, that was actually kind of cool, because it means I think the battles, other than probably important story ones, are going to be seamless in the world, so there's less time sitting around waiting for, you know, your experience menu to go through, items gained, and all that. That's pretty neat, actually.
Captain?
Oh, I got my first boss battle. Oops. I'm getting used to not having to select my stuff over again. It told me I didn't have to. I guess you do for magic. It doesn't tell you that, though. So, one thing right off the bat I have about this combat system, though, is it feels pretty pretty slow. Whoa.
Adeline, this is Sunbury. My engines are hit. She'll not hold much longer.
We receive you, Tomberry. You've leave to retire. Well fought.
My thanks, Antlion. Tonberry disengaging.
So... where was that? Okay, I'm not gonna use up all my MP yet. Oh, I guess this combat system just feels kind of dead to me, just because, I mean, the music didn't even change except for that one battle. It didn't feel urgent, it didn't feel, like, impactful. I was just basically swinging a sword around. I also don't like it when tutorials get super meta and start referring to stuff as mini-map and whatnot. They could have just said, you need to check your map, which would imply that you have a map of the fortress or something. But then he mentions a touchpad button, and it's just like... the way they present it, other games have done it better, so it doesn't seem so meta. But maybe that just bugs me, I don't know.
Vossler! Where are you?
What if Captain Azulis has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex!
Alright, so we're getting to the first part of playing Dead Ends. Because that's necessary. Press R2 to run. So it's the only useful piece of information I've got so far, because battles really aren't that hard. Oh, got a potion, and you don't open stuff anymore, you just go up to it, and it disappears. Interesting. Oh, he got wrecked. I think there should be more enemies here. Just because... I got myself a potion. Yeah, that guy's dead. So I am the kind of person that does his best to find the secrets and whatnot. So I'm gonna make an attempt. You're gonna see me running against walls a lot because it's not always obvious what you can and can't interact with. So I'm going to make my best attempt not to look like an idiot running against the walls, but I'm also trying to find all the items. I think there's just going to be infinite people in this section, so I should probably actually move on. I feel like auto attack should be automatic, in the sense that if you go up to an enemy, if you target an enemy, it should just auto attack it. It's over with for now. Looks like we can go upstairs here or continue along the hallway. I'm going to continue along the hallway. And I was right to, because there's treasure. Potion. And nothing. Alright, so now we can move on upstairs. So, it sounds like we're trying to save the king before he signs this treaty, because obviously they don't want to give up their homeland. Here's a save point. So obviously they don't want to give up their homeland, which makes sense. Forgive the interruption to the video. It doesn't let me record the save screen. I'm not entirely sure why, because it doesn't give away any personal information, but I'll be back in a couple seconds there.
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
Now that my MP's restored to full, I can cast some spells. And the spell does less than an auto attack. The blocking is automatic, which is nice. I don't have to select a skill to do it. Go ahead and heal up here. Oh, maybe it still counts me as in combat. Maybe that's why I can't do it. Oops. Oh, it looks like you cannot use items outside of battle, which is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely entirely ridiculous, but there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, you can just press square outside of battle and use an item. Okay. They didn't tell you that. As much as they over-tutorialized the beginning, they failed to mention that. Unless I missed it because I was being pissy about there being a tutorial for a Final Fantasy game. Oh, they've already killed the king, too.
Your Majesty. Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Damaska to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Oh, shit.
Captain,
I knew we were going to play as Rex for long.
Seize the insurgent.
Hello!
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over.
So our goal wasn't to save the king, it was to kill the king.
Damaska is the property of the Empire now. And think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Oh, I earned my first trophy, which is just a filler trophy for participation, for getting past the tutorial.
Vaughn.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
So I heard Rex say Vaughn at the end of the cutscene there, so that must be his younger brother. So I guess there was sort of a reason for playing as Rex.
Vaughn! Hurry it up or they'll find us!
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites. 1, 2, 3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
How fitting that adventure starts with fighting giant rats.
Yeah.
Every adventure has to start on giant rats or skeletons, one of the two. Zombies are occasionally acceptable. Oops, I hit X too many times.
Yeah.
Keep accidentally hitting X too many times. Oh, and they're dead. Mission complete.
Wow, Vaughn! You got them all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now.
Yeah, rats don't make you ready for everything. I've
That's
seen
enough
what's
for
in
today.
deserts and Final Fantasies.
You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot. You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
I don't understand what's wrong with being down in the sewer killing rats that are probably a problem for the city, but... So this must be Rabanastre before it gets invaded. Everyone seems too happy to be invaded.
Huh? What'd you say?
Sir, you haven't paid, and I... What? Haven't paid? On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Or maybe they have been invaded already if these soldiers are here.
Oops, sorry.
Watch where you're going, churl. What? My pouch! It's gone! The boy!
Get out the way. Oh!
I was gonna say, I don't think they're gonna catch him in that heavy armor anyways, unless they're like superhuman.
What? Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
So, looks like Vaughn is running along with a gang of orphans. They're just doing their best to survive because no one's here to help them except for this Miguelo guy, and he, you know, it's only fair, I guess, that they work for him, but... And Vaughn is a thief. Hey mister, do you want to hear about the history of Rabanastre? It won't cost you much. Alright, for one gil I'll listen to it. Okay, so 2 years back, Rabanastre lost the war with the Empire. That's when all the guards came and made us live under the city. The Empire has one person who runs the city and everything. He's called a consul. The new consuls come in today, that's why there's so many guards. Kind of short, huh? Don't worry, I'll try and find new things to add next time. Okay, well that was kind of interesting. It lets me learn a little bit. So I've learned that it's 2 years after that initial tutorial area. You can cut the tension with a knife around here on the streets today. Guards at every corner. I can hardly stand it. If anyone asks, I said nothing. Understood? Yeah, that's how worried these people are that they fear the guard's going to hear them, and then they're going to get in trouble just for that. But anyway, let's try and find us a save crystal, because I don't want anything to happen on accident. And it looks like the only one is blocked behind going forward in the story. I'm not going to stop and talk to every single NPC. I occasionally will stop and talk to the random one. Like named NPCs. Everyone sure seems busy today. You, Kites, Pinello, me? Don't worry, I've got my own work to keep me busy. I'm going to be so rich that, I know, I'll be rich enough to buy an airship. You can ride it at any time you want, Vaughn.
Vaughn, I was waiting.
Pinello said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier. In the morning, perhaps he ran into some trouble on the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert teems with trouble. I'd be sending you to early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sand Sea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too. I can't leave my shop and I've Pinello on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sand Sea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
Okay, so we gotta run over to the tavern, which is up in the corner there. I'm not sure how keen I am on the, Oh, another named NPC. Oh, Vaughn, how you doing? Lots of people out today. Thought I might try out some of these tricks you showed me. Oh, so he's teaching other people how to steal, too. That's not good. Well, I mean, it is good in a sense, but... Are we old enough to go in a tavern?
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
A creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaughn. Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomaj, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
So just remember that Vaughn is Rex's younger brother, to explain the angst. Because he's younger than Rex, and Rex was 17. So here's how it works. People post bills here on the notice board when they have a monster they need taken care of. Headhunters track people, right? Well, hunters track monsters. The monster you're hunting is called your mark. Here's the bill I posted for the rogue tomato to the mark I petitioned to have hunted. You want to hear the details? Yeah, I think that would help. Let's start with accepting hunts. You can't just go around and look at the board then running off to hunt the mark. You'll miss out on the bounty. You gotta talk to the person who posted the bill, the petitioner, first, letting him know you're going on the hunt. So take the rogue tomato bill, for example. I posted it, so I'm the petitioner. You have to come talk to me. Let's call that step done, okay? Once your agreement's in place, the petitioner will tell you how to find the mark. Then you'll hunt it. Oh, excuse me. Report back and claim the bounty. Oh, and I'll give you something to help keep track of your hunts. A clan primer. Use it to refresh your memory about hunts you've accepted. Go ahead and take this while you're at it. Just a little thing to come out and narrate your first time. Got an armlet. Looks like you can't equip that yet. You know why? Because you don't have a license. I have to have a license to wear an accessory. Think of licenses as mileposts, marking your progress as your combat skills improve. Swords, bows, black magic, white magics, none of it does you a lick of good until you have a license to use it. Same goes for that armlet. Tomaj, how can I equip this great treasure you bestowed upon me, you ask? Easy. Learn by doing. Let's give it a try. Licenses have been added to the party menu. I'd say you're ready to hunt that mark for me. Oh, you'll be needing this to leave the city. Just show it to the watch at the gate. You attain a writ of transit. The east gate's the one you want to head out. Once you've taken care of that mark for me, let me know. Your work won't go unrewarded. The hunt begins for the rogue tomato. So, accessories 1 license. Repeat the tutorial message. No. So, we go to licenses. Vaughn. You must choose a license board in order to obtain a license. There are 12 boards, each allow you to develop a character with unique abilities. Once you choose a board, it cannot be changed. Interesting. So, this is... basically, I can turn Vaughn into one of 12 classes. It's interesting. So let's see. Well, this is definitely interesting. I did not know this was a thing. It's going to take me a minute to try and decide what I want to do. Oh, I see. So I just go along and the board. So it looks like brown squares are abilities, white squares are just... Oh, I see. So you have to earn the ability to equip certain pieces of equipment. That's different. I think I'm gonna make Vaughn a samurai, just samurais are cool. So now I can equip. What? How come? Licenses, Vaughn. Ah, here we go. So now I need to earn LP to be able to equip katanas to actually do my my class's like signature weapon. Okay. So now I can go equip the armlet. This is a little silly actually, but it's always nice to try something different. Have you seen how many guards they've stationed in the southern plaza? I suppose it makes sense. That is where the city gates are. If you find yourself by Miglio's, you should take Miguelo's. You should take a look. Not every day you see that many Imperials in one place. Well, except for during war. But so it looks like we have free reign of the city now, but it's probably not worth going through and looking and getting anything unless I don't have any items. We have 5 potions, that's probably good. I'm gonna save my gil for weapons when I have enough to unlock katanas. In fact, let's just stop in real quick and see if there's katanas for sale, because I might be able to have enough LP by the time this hunt's done. And I have played Final Fantasy 15 a little, and these remind me of hunts, but a little more complicated because you actually have to go find the person who posted the bounty, which I'm not sure I like, because unless they're obvious where they are, it might be a pain to start a bounty. So let's see, yes, there are. You can buy any weapon to start with. Alright, so Vaughn is going to be running around wielding katanas this game. That's interesting. So I wonder if every character you get gets to do a tree like that. I sure hope so. I really hope certain characters aren't innate at being better than others, though. Because that means you gimp yourself if you don't play as that person, or that class. Do anything suspicious and we'll lock you up so fast your head will spin. Don't think we'll let you off because you're young, neither. Okay, so this isn't the gate I want. So it looks like I actually need to go over here. I just saw a gate and ran to it. I didn't realize it was the wrong gate. So let's see. So then I want to go this way. They're gonna stop me and ask
Let's
for
see
my
some
gate
papers,
pass.
boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the, Consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Magello. I just hate to see the Consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters. Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the Consul waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
Oh, that was pretty easy. Get him flustered. And there's the save crystal I was looking for. I don't want to keep these videos too long, or the stream too long, because I also stream with 2 friends. Usually every day, or starting around 6, usually. And it's about half an hour till that time. I have a couple things I need to do before then. So, if whoever's watching this now or in the future likes what they see, make sure to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, because it helps me out as a growing YouTube channel. I don't have a huge following yet, obviously, because I just started, but I'm doing my best to provide quality content for those people who have watched or will watch soon. So, yeah, just remember to like, comment, and subscribe, because, like I said, it really helps me out. I will be back with another video on Friday. I may upload more often, depending on just my own schedule and my schedule, so it doesn't conflict with others that I stream with. Alright, I will see everybody later. Thank you for watching.